Gun Freak Nation, we are potentially facing some turbulent, dire, crazy times. And I saw this like a year ago. My thing is, I'm gonna just get it on out. They tried to, they hyped it up, the atmosphere, to try to assassinate Trump, at least twice that we know of. They tried to lock him up. They put all these, they played dirty, and still they couldn't stop him. So you know what they're doing now? Some of these people are provocateurs, man. Paid provocateurs. The left, they reaching deep in they bag of tricks, man. This is their playbook, 101 playbook here. What we talking about, people? This is Gun Freak Nation. This is their playbook that they're talking. Why wasn't any riots when Biden was president? You know why? Because a liberal. He's a Democrat, right? Them Democrats, man. And I ain't even really trying to be divisive like that. I'm not talking about regular Democrats, man. I'm talking about the political ones, the liberal ones, the left, the deep state. All this stuff, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a violent summer, and the whole 4 years that Trump be president, it's gonna be some bullshit that they some shit starters, riot starters. Yes, riot starters, not shit starters, but riot starters. They gonna sow the seeds of they're going to sow the seeds of violence, of chaos. They thrive. The left thrive off of that. So I'm not gonna say Democrat versus Republican. I'm neither one of them, and I don't like to divide people because, believe it or not, I want to unify us, bring us all together under one accord, and that's just to have peace and the in pursuit of happiness and be the best that we can be. And whether you a Republican or whether you a Democrat, long as we share those same goals and we ain't out there trying to, be violent, but violence is being inflicted upon us. It's a certain mindset with this left that if they don't get their way, they don't have a problem committing violence or stirring up shit. I'm telling you, these people are being paid. They're being bussed in. The latest that I'm hearing from my sources is that Antifa in full military gear is being bussed in. They headed to LA. But what's going to happen? People might be like, well, they ain't got shit to do with us. That's all the way in LA. That's in California. I'm in Texas. I'm in New York. I'm in Michigan. I want to know what you're going to do when it kick up and spark up in your city, in your town, in your neighborhood. You have to realize that that left, they mindset, the way that they think, they are dangerous. Very dangerous. And they looking for an opportunity to stir up all kind of unrest. That's what I'm talking about. That's the word I was looking for. Unrest. That's what they want. Because as soon as something can pop off, first and foremost, Newsom, the governor, and that mayor, number one, they're complaining, even talking about suing the Trump administration, suing Trump because he's saying then, you know, the National Guard, right? Because of the raids that ICE was doing. But guess what, y'all? If they would have cooperated with ICE, they wouldn't have had to do those raids like that. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about sanctuary cities, and they are for illegal aliens, the criminal kind, the ones that coming over here committing all sorts of devious crimes, raping, you know, killing, and they fighting for those type of people to stay here, and they already here illegally, and they not cooperating. So ICE got to do what they got to do. The law is the law, and when you trying to obstruct the law and not cooperating, then hey, this is what happens. But I'm telling you, they looking for a reason. They want that flashpoint. Now that shit has been kicked up, this is what they want. Then you can get all these other groups on board. Like, you know, everybody got a mutual hate for this current administration. They don't like him because he didn't bow down to them. They just don't like they don't like what is going on. They don't like their, you know, they logic is crazy. I see Bernie Sanders, or whatever his name is. He's being critical of Trump and how he handled it. But I'm going to tell you something. Whatever Trump do, Bernie Sanders and all these left liberals, like, you know, in these news channels like CNN, they always going to have something negative to say because they're against it, man. They actually anti-American. They anti-American. They are anti-morality. They are sick and disgusting. And anything can go. No, I'm seeing on TV, they running into the police there on motorcycles, trying to run them over in cars. This is just ridiculous. CNN still calling it a protest. I feel like something big and violent is about to go down. I really do feel it. And I'm telling you, you need to get prepared if you're not already prepared. Don't think it can't happen in your city. We went through the same shit back in 2020 with the George Floyd riots, right? How ironic that Trump is back president again, and this same shit is happening all over again. It ain't even been, it's been 6 months now that he been president. 6 months, and look what's happening right now. It's June, and you got chaos and disorder in LA. Tell me that this just didn't happen. This just didn't fall out the sky. This shit was planned. They was looking for a reason, and now they capitalized. You got opportunists, you know, that's going there now, and you got all these different groups, man. I'm saying Palestine flags. I'm saying Mexican flags. I'm saying Antifa flags. I'm saying all these anarchists, man. The craziest of the crazy. And I don't know how this shit gonna end. I don't know how this shit gonna play out, you know? And I don't agree with everything that Trump say or does. I really don't. I don't agree with everything he do. I don't. But we all gotta agree that he was a hell of a lot better than Biden, who let the fucking border stay open the last 4 years, right fucking open. And he's part of the reason why this shit is happening. Because them motherfuckers came across the border that he let in. We living in some perilous times, some crazy ass times. And we just gotta brace ourselves and be prepared. Prepare ourselves, man. This shit can go left. The whole world done went to hell in a handbasket. But I tell you this, God Freak Nation, we won't stand for it. We will not allow this shit to go down. You come to my house with that bullshit and you threaten me and mine, I am going to respond. And I'm going to try to get as many as you motherfuckers as I can get. Because I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to get you before you get me. But yeah, LA is on fire. I'm hearing shit. I'm getting reports from Gun Freak Nation members that they trying to kick shit off in Atlanta now. I'm hearing reports of people protesting, you know, in New York. So far, it's peaceful. How long it will be, who knows, man. But I just find it a big-ass coincidence that the same type of shit that was happening in 2020 is happening all over again. I think that they are being paid. I think shit is being instigated. And people, then you got your thieves, you got your violent motherfuckers, you got the motherfuckers that just, you know, you got sincere people that really want to protest. But then it get hijacked by the criminals, the criminal element of it. And them the motherfuckers that don't have a problem kicking in your door, coming in and sexually assaulting your wife, your girlfriend, your children, and you need to have a gun to prevent that, because the only language that them motherfuckers understand is violence. God forbid they break up in your house and you don't have a gun to repel them. And how ironic, we talking LA right now, one of the most strictest gun control states in this country, and look what's going on. You can't even have certain weapons. You know, and if you do, they put fish shark fins on them motherfuckers, man. You got to break that shit down just to put in a magazine in their ARs. That's some fucked up ass shit, man. But you only have Californians to blame, because they the ones that keep voting these motherfuckers in. Somebody, you know, they was like, well, why do they, why do they care so much? They don't give a fuck about these illegal aliens. They want them to stay. You know why? Because they look at them illegal aliens as a future, vote. They already passing laws where they can, get their driver's license and, most importantly, vote. And they're not gonna vote Republican. Come on, y'all. They're gonna vote for the party that want to give them all that benefits and shit to keep them here, man. It's all about power at the end of the day. It's all about power. It's all about creating a new voting block. This shit is sick. It really is. All of the Gun Freak Nations that's in, members that's in California and LA, I pray for you. You in my prayers. But y'all already know what to do. I already know y'all savage ready. If you fuck with me and you've been fucking with this channel, you definitely better have a Funky Town sender tool to protect yourself, no matter what. Alex, I'm talking about you. Mark FN, I'm talking about you. Eastwood, I'm talking about you. Purple Keys, I'm talking about you. Y'all stay safe and savage ready. But yeah, I just feel like this is just the start of it. This is just the beginning. They really about to show their asses. We're going to have another summer of violence, political violence. And we gotta be ready for it. Gun Free Nation, I love you. Y'all be safe out there. And let's pray for our, Gun Free Nation family in California, in LA. Listen, y'all stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. Stay righteous. And protect yourself at all times. Send that fucking savage to Funky Town. I love you, Gun Freak Nation. Salute.